L'année est 1987. Le monde de la boxe est sur le point d'assister à quelque chose d'unique. Mike Tyson, le destructeur invaincu, a écrasé tous ses adversaires. À seulement 21 ans, il est déjà champion WBC et WBA, mais il n'est pas encore le champion incontesté. En face de lui, Tony TNT Tucker, lui aussi invaincu. Champion IBF, grand, agile, puissant. Le seul obstacle entre Tyson est l'unification complète des ceintures. 2 invaincus, 2 styles, 2 ceintures. Le 1er août 1987, au Hilton de Las Vegas, c'est tout ou rien. C'est l'heure du combat. Dès la première seconde, Tucker surprend. Il ne recule pas. Il envoie un uppercut qui touche Tyson en plein visage. Mais la réaction est immédiate. Mike fonce comme un taureau, il met la pression, coupe le ring, accule son adversaire. Tucker tente de se déplacer, mais Tyson est déjà en chasse. Un crochet au corps le plie légèrement. Un autre, cette fois au visage. Tyson n'est pas venu observer, il est venu pour détruire.
I was expecting Mike Tyson to jump right on Tony Tucker. Tucker, I had figured that he should at least tie his man up, try to frustrate Mike Tyson. But is he strong enough to do that? Well, that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken right there. Tucker said when we talked to him, he said, I'm not worried about what he's going to do to me, I'm worried about what I'm going to do to him. That's confidence. Another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker. That was a left hand by Tyson. You know what's happening? Every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes with the right hand, a counter right hand. Here we go, Queen, here we go. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson. Did a very good first round for both men, and particularly for Tucker. The great left hand at the bell by Tyson. Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. He wasn't 10-1 in that round.
Tyson commence à fermer les espaces avec une vitesse inhumaine. Tucker utilise son jab, tente de le bloquer, essaie de ralentir la tempête, mais les coups de Tyson traversent la garde. Un crochet au menton secoue Tucker. Un autre au foie le fait reculer. Tony l'attrape, désespéré, pendant que le public hurle. Tyson lance un uppercut qui frôle la mâchoire. Le visage de Tucker commence à gonfler.
You know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round, there was no question in my mind, at least, that your confidence just really surged, and you have to think the same thing about Tony Tucker. He's using his height, his reach. Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner. Nice change. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shot. Good jab. That was a good example. That uppercut was going to do the job over and over again. There was a left hand by Tyson, but it did not appear to hurt Tucker.
Tucker essaie de bouger davantage. Il utilise sa portée, tourne en rond, envoie des combinaisons longues. Mais Tyson l'acculera quand même. Il le coince dans un coin. Et là, dans ce petit espace, il le démonte. Un crochet du gauche le fait craquer. La sueur jaillit de son visage comme un chiffon mouillé. Chaque coup de Tyson est donné pour détruire. L'œil droit de Tucker commence à enfler. Sa mâchoire se tend. Tyson est en train de le démonter, morceau par morceau.
This is the third round. A lot of people did not think it would go this far. Mills Lane very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy. Tucker with another left hook to the head of Mike Tyson. There was a good right hand again by Tucker. In close, catching Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook, Barry. What's allowing Tony Tucker to get that hook and that uppercut in? What's happening is the lateral movement that Tucker has, his jab, he's catching Mike as Mike's blowing him with coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job here. There was a good left hand, and that staggered Tony Tucker. booing the tactics of Tony Tucker, but I'm not sure. You don't disagree with those I don't disagree at all because Tony's been tying his man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker again. But they're uppercuts, Barry. You notice they're uppercuts. There has to be concern now in Tyson's corner. This is the most competitive fight he has ever been.
Le combat a déjà un maître. Tyson impose sa volonté. Il esquive, entre, frappe. Tucker envoie des coups, mais ils ne font pas de mal. Mike, lui, laisse des marques à chaque contact. Il lui gonfle le visage. Il lui plie les côtes. Le public devient fou. L'arbitre commence à regarder de près le visage de Tucker. Chaque seconde ressemble à une torture. Tyson est une tempête imparable.
This is what Tyson wanted. He wanted Tucker to stand there and exchange punch for punch. In this case, normally, Tyson comes out on top. Get him up, Tucker, come on! Take it downstairs sometimes. He needs to throw a jab downstairs, bring it back up to the head. There's a right hand again by Tyson, but Tucker appears unhurt again. Definitely has his legs back under him after being hurt earlier in this round. Good shot. And Tyson with another left hand. Tyson has settled down in that round, going for a long fight now. Now he knows he just has to fight him, hit him, and if the knockout comes, it comes.
Tucker touche avec quelques jabs, essaie de montrer qu'il est encore là. Mais Tyson le coince à nouveau. Il le punit. Un crochet au corps, un autre à la mâchoire. Tony vacille. Son nez commence à saigner. Sa lèvre s'ouvre. Il se bat avec un visage défiguré. Tyson, sans pitié, cherche à terminer, mais Tucker survit.
Tyson got the better of that exchange. I noticed that Tony Tucker's left hand is starting to jump. That could be very, very inviting for a counter right hand. A lead-off right. There's the left hook. By Tyson. We have to see more combinations if you want to get Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker, on the other hand, is fighting a superb job. He's doing a superb job. That was the right hand by Tyson.
L'usure physique de Tucker est évidente. Il ne bouge plus avec aisance. Il respire par la bouche. Son visage est rouge, gonflé, couvert d'ecchymose. Tyson continue de mettre la pression comme au premier round. Il coupe le ring avec une brutalité intelligente. Il entre avec des crochets, monte avec des uppercuts. Tony s'accroche, essaie de survivre. Mais chaque fois qu'il lâche la prise, il le paye. Son œil gauche commence maintenant lui aussi à se fermer.
Handlers in seconds out of the ring. The bell had rung. They were so excited about the prospect of possibly winning the fight, they forgot to put his mouthpiece in. You can understand now, Ray, why Michael Spinks didn't want to fight Tony Tucker. I think Tony Tucker has surprised a lot of people. Right hand by Tyson. Tucker's going to want him not to tie his man up, which I think is a good move because it doesn't allow Tyson to punch, but instead they wanted to push Tyson off and go at him, which I think could be a costly mistake. Well, pushing a man off doesn't necessarily help because you expending energy by pushing a man off. Right hand by Tyson back Tucker up. And what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off. Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. And there was a big right hand. Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that to mean I'm hurt. And he took another right hand, got cute, and paid the price. I think he's watched my fight before. Yeah, I think he has too. I think his timing is not as good as yours. Let's take a look at that right hand that Mike Tyson got in. Yeah, you see him use the left hand just as a way to get in, and then firing the right behind it. And this is good fighting now that he's settled down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters go out and fight, And when the opportunity for the big punch comes in, they take it.
Tyson commence à jouer avec lui. Il l'esquive avec des mouvements minimes. Il le pousse, il le fixe du regard, puis il frappe. Chaque impact résonne sur le ring. Tucker résiste, mais la douleur se lit sur son visage. Il a les lèvres éclatées, les yeux à moitié fermés, l'expression tordue. Tyson n'a pas besoin d'un KO pour te détruire. Il le fait coup par coup, lentement, avec une précision chirurgicale et une violence implacable.
Tyson, of course, a banger, but his jab does allow him to work in. But there was a rumor about Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days. That was 3 consecutive left hooks thrown by Tony Tucker. You don't see that from a big man. Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches. Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and again getting the worst of it, still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive. Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very careful because you're so vulnerable for a counter punch.
Tucker lance désespérément une combinaison. Mais il n'a plus de force, Tyson l'ignore et répond avec une droite qui le secoue. L'arbitre l'observe de près, Tony chancelle, s'accroche, survit, mais il ne boxe plus, il endure seulement. Tyson continue de lancer des combinaisons de 3 coups, tous au visage. Le public n'attend plus un KO, il attend juste la fin du massacre.
I like that in Mike Tyson because he's doing combination again. Well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those adrenaline's flowing and you don't feel the pain. He did throw a right uppercut there, which missed. His knee seemed to buckle just for a second. Right hand up on the top of the head.
Tucker fait un pas en arrière, puis un autre, encore un. Tyson le suit comme une ombre. Il lui colle un autre crochet au menton, puis un au corps qui le plie en deux. Tucker crache du sang. La caméra montre son visage, méconnaissable, comme s'il s'était battu contre des lames. Mais il est toujours debout. Tyson semble admirer cette résistance, mais il ne s'arrête pas. Il continue de frapper, il continue de presser, il continue de dominer.
Tyson's getting off quicker with his jab now. A good, short, strong, fast left jab of Mike Tyson.
Tyson garde la même intensité. Il ne ralentit pas. Tucker, en revanche, n'a plus de jambes. Il ne bouge que par instinct. Chaque fois qu'il lance un coup, il en reçoit 2. Son visage est une carte du châtiment. Tyson ne le met pas à terre, il l'humilie. Chaque coup est un message. C'est moi le champion. Tucker s'accroche, respire avec peine, mais ne tombe pas. Pourtant, la fin semble proche.
Mike Tyson has been in charge of the fight. He has been the aggressor. Mike has not been able to land the kind of punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that Tony Tucker is approaching and has approached this fight. All right. He needs to throw a little that short jab, then step. Like that. Throw a jab, then step in. Get close. Now come. There it was. That's what you have to do. This jab's going to get him closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, though, you see what's happening here. Then he gets in. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab, once again, is effective.
Le public sait déjà que le combat est décidé. Mais Tyson veut montrer que ce n'était pas un simple combat, c'était une leçon. Il continue de frapper avec la même précision, en punissant Tucker avec des combinaisons courtes, nettes, violentes. Tony ne voit plus clairement. Son œil gauche est fermé, sa lèvre saigne, son visage est défiguré, mais il reste debout, par fierté, par dignité. Tyson lance une dernière rafale de coups qui secoue le corps de Tucker comme une marionnette.
Just check out Tony Tucker. He's a man of confidence.
All right, both of you, come on, this box a little bit. Tony, quick, grab it. Come on, let's go.
Dernier round, le public se lève. Tout le monde sait qu'il n'y a aucun doute. Tyson entre avec détermination, comme s'il devait encore prouver quelque chose. Il frappe. Tucker ne répond pas. Il survit seulement.
Tony Tucker won the title against Boxe Royale. I felt that he needed more experience to deal with Mike Tyson, that he wasn't strong enough, nor had the experience to deal with Mike Tyson. I said, it'd probably be a blowout. But he said, so what with these so-called experts, I'm going to show you, and this is what he did tonight. And he has. Even if he loses the fight, he's probably made more friends than he has in the 34 wins that he's had. Friends and believers. And a guy who wasn't in there just to survive either. Crowd getting a little tired of that. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish. It's over. Well, Tony Tucker.